tussin promo.
Time to get some tussin, time to get some tussin, tussin. Time to get some tussin, time to get some tussin, tussin. Time to get some tussin, time to get some tussin, tussin. Time to get some tussin, time to get some tussin, tussin. Time to get some tussin, time to get some tussin, tussin.
All right. All right, so here we are. First things first, let's go to the website over here. Check it out. So, let's see. Midnight our time is when this dropped over here. And I have my thoughts. But we'll get to that in a minute here. Let's just go through the basics here as we get set up. Carbon Vibes, what is good? Welcome, my friend. Runch gang in the house. Okay. So first and foremost, what am I with? Verve Machines. Analog Machines. $99, but it is free. So they have two versions of it. So here they are. For those who didn't see my short that I posted up at like 6 a.m. I was going to post it up at like 2 in the morning. I mean, they posted this up midnight Pacific Standard. So the free is the essentials. That's what we're going through. We're not going to go through the 10. There's a couple reasons for that. One of them is that for $99, we're not if we don't need it, we're not going to get it, you know? And that's the thing with this. This kind of is out of left field for Universal Audio. And, you know, they already have tape emulations and stuff. And they're usually high quality plugins. And this kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to reserve judgment before getting into it. I was on Plugin Boutiques Live going through it earlier, but there's no way of knowing without doing it yourself. And I know that we're like 6 short of the whole bundle, but $99, they don't sponsor us. You know, this is all just free promo for them anyway, but I wanted to get in here. And for one, we're already in their ecosystem, so that's that, you know. For 2, it's free, so that's that as well. I usually don't go in on free plugins, and I'm trying not to oversaturate my library here. So we'll see. So, brass tacks here. Let me turn this on real quick so you guys could hear it. Remember this. Yeah, so we found out during one of the Phantom Friday episodes that the polyphony in the Phantom hasn't been resolved. It's just been reduced to where it's not as bad. So I, for example's sake here, decided to stem it, which I was going to do anyway. I didn't loop it and make a whole production out of it. I put these up here for the examples so we could go through the free version of the essentials and see if they're applicable. So we got drums, bass, and then 5, 6 synthesizers to go through. So enough of a spread to where we could get a feel for what they would, you know, sound like in a practical setting. I haven't opened them yet to check them. So here's what it sounds like, and it operates perfectly fine in the DAW. This is why we stem out our projects for the most part, because as it breaks down in the polyphony in the Phantom, because it can't handle it, Logic Pro just goes just fine. Oh, I have some of the tracks muted versus before, but this is how I'm keeping it. So I do have the oxide tape, and combined with the SSL 4K over here, these two things together with the Phantom kind of make it sound like the older Phantom did sonically. So, here's the difference. Run that back. So I guess the first question here is, do any of these hold up to something that is even close to this? Because the Oxide tape recorder is one of my desert islands. I use it on everything. This is like everything I put it on now. Like for real, for real. So let's just turn it off and go on the master over here, I guess, and go through and see what we got here for these. Okay, so it only shows up as one altogether, so they're not individual. So there's that. So it's a one all be all for all of them. Okay, you're gonna come up. There you go. You're up. You get bigger. Let's see. Let's take it to here. Sweeten. So this is what the Essentials has apparently. Thicken. Vintageize. Okay. Not really much as far as the controls go, but let's see. Let's see if it could even compare. I know this isn't going to work the way that we're trying to test it, but this is just the first go around, and then we'll run them in through the hats and the bass or whatever. This is going to be a short live. I'm just kind of getting a feel for what these sound like sonically, because like I said, they're free. It's universal audio, already being in the ecosystem. I was already checking for universal audio anyway, but we don't need this. And my my first impressions before getting into this is that I'm concerned that doing stuff like this is going to cheapen their brand if they do not hold weight as plugins. $100 for the lot of them. There's 10 of them. Pretty good deal, if they're just trying to get into that, because I mean it's a big market for it. I understand them getting into it, but then again, it's like some of the things here. So let's see what on the overall master. Now I have 3 of the synths muted, but we got a beat going, as far as things. So let's. Whoa. What the hell happened? Well, that doesn't do anything. See, it doesn't do what you think it does. So these are all obviously smaller, not meant for full mixes, so just got to take that into consideration. Okay, this would be closest right here, so let's try this one first. Let's take it down. Okay. So I'll play them, the differences first. I'm just trying to pick it out real quick to see which one. So it would be this one if it would be any of them. But it wouldn't even come close. There's no way. So there's no way to really control it. It's just drive up, drive down, and that's it. I don't think the other ones have any more control either. So I get it, and I get the reservations of everything. Free can't beat free, but who wants to clutter up their desktop with a bunch of shit? You know what I mean? Like, so obviously that's not going to work on a master. So let's not kid ourselves. So no way, no hell. So, but we'll keep it over here. Let's see how close we can get for a second here. I'm just kind of curious here. Because if you could get close, that's a pretty sweet thing there. Hold on, let me... no. No fucking way. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to indulge here. Okay, so let's take this off here, and no. So, I guess ahead of time, instead of doing the oxide on the master, we'll go through individually and see. So let's okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, you got some balls. Let's see what the warm one does. Take it down a bit. Now, sonically speaking, I would be against that choice personally, but not to get all teenage voice raising up in here with my infliction, but if somebody were to be using and wanting some characteristic for some lo-fi, I could see how it's applicable. Stylistically, it'd be reasonable to do. Okay, so okay, let's... even for breakdowns. And obviously, like... Now let's see with the oxide. Okay. Okay, it's got some balls. So, it's okay for drums for specific ones. DL, what is good? 8 Mile! I don't know, I just opened it. This is opening it for the first time. We're figuring it out together here. So I guess if these ones are okay in that regard, then I imagine the other ones would be okay. But let's put that away for a minute. Okay, so obviously, you know, works on this, then it is likely to work for hats as well, you know. Let me throw it on top of here. Not on the master there, buddy. Getting overzealous here. I like that it's in one and it's not separated by them, so let me oh, hold on. Yeah, it definitely does what you want it to do. The question is would you use them in a practical setting? I mean, subtleties The vintage one with the little tape, I mean, if it's free and you don't have anything else, even if you do have something else, I mean, I'm considering using it in combo with the tape. So let's try another. I don't think bass would be a good test for it because I think the only one that would work okay for bass would be the vintage tape. Let's see. And I didn't clean these up either, so don't mind the sloppiness of the. I just recorded them in and set it up. This would be a good one to explore over here. Old enzyme. Oh, that sounds kind of juicy, cranked all the way up. It definitely adds character, stylistically speaking. It works great on synth, then, I would say, because this enzyme is pretty abstract and it goes the distance as far as ping-ponging the sonics out, and I think it's good for that. So yeah, it does have some. Looks like the Naughton-esque. Does it? Does it? I haven't used any of that. Yeah, they are free for sure. Yeah. Stop buying me. Yeah, for sure. um yeah, so I mean they're not shitty. So I mean there's that. I've been cautiously pessimistic just because like I said, when you do something like this, you run the risk of devaluing your brand. And just Universal Audio has been so solid with their plugins, and I understand the need for it. And with the genres out there and the people who like it. But let's listen to the rest of this here and apply them all throughout. I would say thumbs up on it though, so far, and I didn't expect a thumbs up on it. That'll be good with the high. Yeah, let's do that. This beat's kind of a good example for. I mean, it's not a whole lot. That's the thing of it. It's unless you're dramatic, but that's the thing, like with a synth, it's just how it fits with the grand scheme. I mean, I'd really crank these bitches is what I'd do. And mind you, this is with the oxide attached to it. Let's not kid ourselves. Now it's off. Still. Just a little bit more mixing in. Appreciate it. This is a Phantom Friday 34. We got tripped up and had to make 2 beats that night because that's when we discovered the polyphony was not resolved in the Phantom. But yeah, I appreciate it though. Too cold, what is good? I don't know. It's okay. So yeah, so the upgrade. So okay, so they do work with the Studer plugin from what I saw earlier. I don't have that one. I'm not going to get it either. I don't think. It's not that I don't like it. It's just, Oxide's so much better in my opinion. At least for what I do musically, the Oxide's just so much better for me. So yeah. These are pretty good, I would say. If it does this much, okay, so it's not like it does a lot here. I mean, you could listen to the difference, obviously, just scrolling through it. I mean, we've only done it with a few things, applied it to the drums. Now, in concert with the Oxide, though, it's pretty noticeable, and it's good, it's good sounding. So, it's not shitty. They're not devaluing themselves. It's just one of those things that a lot of us are like, what are you doing, guys? You know what I mean? Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of us have concerns about it and thoughts. I was even reading the comments as this was released at midnight. And, I wanted to check it out. I was going to do content on it and put it out, but I already had a full boat, and I just figured, whatever, we'll just go live with it and do it all at the same time. That said, 6 more for $100. The 4 will get you through if that's what you want. If you don't have anything, even if you do have stuff, it seems it works out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, nothing much, man. Just getting through the tussin'. But yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, versus not having it. It makes a difference. And you can't really say that it doesn't. I mean, there's other stuff that does stuff like this, and there's no real controls. I saw somebody in the comments mention something about how there's no other knobs, and it's weird, especially with no no wet knob and stuff like that. It's just like the drive, and that's it. But for one, you're talking free. But if you got to pay the $100, I mean, is it really that important if they do enough? Let's see what it sounds like on this other stuff over here. We got this other Juno. Oh, hold on. Let's do the JX in here. All right. I need to tighten that up. Like I said, I just recorded them out. I didn't... Now, altogether, kind of sounds like warbled shit. No offense to warbled shit, but no, I'm just kidding. I mean, doing all these individually is one thing, but the grand scheme of it in a whole mix is another. So, let's see what the practicality of all this is like. Which ones? We'll keep the drums on over here. Hit the oxide. Not on the bass. Volume's definitely a lot lower without it. Back up. Oh, that's why. don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, it's noticeable. I mean, the okay, so this is the star of the show out of all four. If you don't have anything as far as tape goes, for VSTs and stuff like that, it's worth the free download. So just for this part of it. But then again, these two have their own characteristics when they work with highs. And I wonder what this ACB, this is kind of a high here. So this was kind of to mix in, so it might pierce your guys' ears here, so forgive me. All right, let's see. Did I hit it? No, I didn't do it. See, the thickened part of it. All right, sorry, I don't mean to pierce your guys' ears. Like I said, that's like a Tucker in the background. But you get my point. These two right here work well with highs. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's worth free. It's worth free. I don't think it's a bad thing to have as an option. Obviously, you want to have every advantage you could have, and I understand people who collect plugins and hardware and stuff. So if you're already doing that, take it. You already have the free download, I'm sure. All right, let me get up in these comments over here. So, into glitch plugins, not really. I'm not really into plugins in general. I'm a minimalist when it comes down to just about everything. I know my production style doesn't sound like I'm a minimalist when it comes down to it. But I had a lot at one time, and as I've been moving around in computers, been trying to reduce, so I haven't really explored glitch machines yet. Excite Audio. See, and that's the thing, like, the star of the show for all of it is oxide tape. This is the best there is. I like it better than the Studer. I know the Studer, it's classic. It is what it is. But it's kind of like my same issue, and I'll get into that in another video, like with Luna. I love Luna. It's great. I like the layout of it and everything like that. I was going to explore it live on the channel, but obviously we got a bit too busy. But API doesn't work well with my style, and it's form-fitting to API. Now, if they had some SSL in there, it'd be a different story. And not only that, like, you can't keep the API, like, you have to buy it. And same with the Neve summing as well. While those things are good, SSL is my sound. So I could do API, but only if I'm doing like acoustic folk rock or something, some like old rock or something, like classic rock or something like that. And it's like, I just don't produce that way, I mean, other people may have different opinions about it, but for my sound in particular, it's just SSL, really, every once in a while I splash it with some Neve, but Neve's not really my sound either. And So when it comes to API and and or the Studer thing, I like it. There's a lot more ways to dial it in, especially when you open it up and everything. So it's a great tape emulation. Um, I think I saw something at one point where somebody did a comparison between the two, and it's close. So it's a lot better than having this big honking thing to where you're dealing with that. I just like the oxide tape better. But as far as this stuff goes, I mean, obviously free. They want you to be like, hey, you got these more machines in here. So, and there are more machines. Go right up to it. So we go up to the okay, so sweeten edge. Okay, so edge. Get the effect of driving up the gain. See, like, this is all stuff that people already have in their tool chest when it comes to plugins. Harmonics, saturators, and tape emulations. And I guess that was the confusing thing about it for a lot of people, that Universal Audio would make this move, while they're essentially killing it out here in the plugin market. I mean, keep in mind, this is at the back end of them doing the 2 for $99. And I think the reason why they did that sale again was to soften the blow on here. So people are like, well, we just got the 2 for $99. So, let the, but I don't think that's just the whole reason. I think Sputter would be good for a few things. Fire. So I heard that earlier being used. I mean, overdrive, people have that. Like, people have distortion plugins. But again, who are we to judge what people use on their stuff? And to get every edge you can, why the hell not? It's just $100, That's phase plant. Them's phase plant numbers. Them's Pigments 5 numbers, There's a lot more bang for your buck, even their 2 for $99. It's like, so it's very difficult, but judging from what I hear, my first impressions, I can't really be mad at the price, especially when it starts free. So if you're starting free on the Essentials kick, then it's like, well, they're usable. And because I've already started to use them in these, I'll probably end up keeping them, use them, and just kind of work its way in. It's not really what I expected. Like, I mean, I heard some of the stuff in the demos earlier in Plugin Boutique doing what they were doing, and I'm not mad at it at all. It is what it is. Good on them. But it's just, like I said, I was cautiously pessimistic. And now after applying it, I would say good on them. If the price goes on sale from $99 to $50, I don't know. I just got Opal for $26, and that was to avoid the 2 for $99 thing, because I only wanted one plugin, and it was that synthesizer. I already have my fill of Universal Audio plugins. Sure, I wouldn't mind having more, but as far as paying for stuff goes. So, I guess these frees are okay. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could make a more informed decision, but what's more informed than hearing it yourself and making your own decision? I could only tell you my opinion. I was more pessimistic about it then than I am now, so I think these other 6 are probably a lot more usable than I thought originally. Probably worth their weight in $100, give or take, depending on what your style is and how much you apply them. It really comes down to that. I what else can I say? this is a first look of exploring these, and there's not really much to them. It's just a knob dialing up. Does it work on said sound? Yes, no. Is it good? Cool. What do I have on my signal chain? For the beat, the signal chain was just the SSL, so you could hear my voice right now as I'm in the middle of talking. I just turned it off, which is the reason why that dropout in my voice. And here I am, turning it back on. I'm back. So there's the 4K transformers, which are the legacy from the legacy board, the 4000, and then yeah. Other than that, it's just that and the aux side. So I mean, I have it pretty dialed in over here, but it's just the Phantom in the interface. But that's the thing too. Like, they're all custom patches and stuff like that. But this is stuff that I made on the Phantom Friday one. So you think it's for the Universal Audio diehards? I would say I'm not really a diehard anything, but I'm pretty picky about the companies that I roll with here. And right now, it's just SSL, Universal Audio, and for production stuff digitally, it'd be Cherry Audio. And doesn't mean I don't like any of the other stuff, but primarily what I use for plugins dynamically are just Universal Audio and SSL. Because, like I said, I discovered years ago through trial and error that SSL is my sound. And as I've been digging in the SSL sound, and after getting the SSL interface and their plugins and stuff like that, their plugins are right up my alley, and they work very well. And I've been collecting them since being off the subscription. And I'm not collecting them all. I'm just getting what I need, like the Fusion drive. I got the stereo last time, and have the vintage drive. Other than that, dropped frames. God, the signal's shit on here. Jesus. That's what I get for streaming this time of day, guys. But yeah, I don't know, you would spend the money instead. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. It's cool. It's a good addition to the library. It makes me wonder about what else they're going to add and how else they're going to play this, because Universal Audio isn't traditionally known as a company, at least as far as they've been into their native plugins and stuff like that go, for anything even, to do these smaller micro plugins, I guess I would call them. Yeah. Micro Machines. That's what it reminds me of. Micro Machines. The guy who talks all real fast. Yeah, that guy. But yeah, I mean, let's give it one more. Let's give it one more larf over here, and how many of these do I have on? Without the oxide. Turn all these ones off. I have my thoughts, and I shared my thoughts. I what else can I say, really? You know, I mean, what else can I say, really? Spark owners, yeah. Yeah, Spark owners, do they get the 10? If you're on UAD Spark, anybody out there who has the subscription, let us know here if they do, if you get all of them when you get them all. Fusion drive, the Fusion vintage drive is excellent, by the way. I used it on the sample pack, the converted Tussin sample pack. I only used a little bit. The beauty about the vintage Fusion drive from SSL is that it has a light compression in it that feeds both highs and lows. So it kind of takes the edge off while giving it that splash of the Fusion sound, and gives it the little drive boost too. So like it's great. It's great. It's a great addition when you have it paired with the oxide. Just about everything's good paired with the oxide. Not too much though. Not too much, because even if you have it cranked halfway, it'll blast it out, you know. But if you have just a little bit, just to take that slight sharp edge off of it, yeah, it's great. I like it a lot, and I'm happy with it and really surprised with it. Not to shill for these companies or anything, guys. You guys know that I don't have any sponsorships. We don't even have, you got to have 2,000 subscribers to even be able to get a relationship with Plug-in Boutique, no matter how much business you throw them. It's crazy. But even that, I'm just trying them myself, and just like anything else, the whole point of this channel is to point cameras at things and, inform, and I think they're good. For free, you can't beat it. I've seen a lot worse for free out here. Better for free? Well, Surge is free. It depends, I would say they're good, albeit limited, but not bad. Not bad. I was a lot more worried about it at first. Not that I was worried or anything like that, but it's just like, when a company makes a move like this, you start wondering like, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing over there? Universal Audio has always been one step ahead as far as this kind of stuff goes, Let me get off of here and get into the, I don't have it on there. Never mind. We'll pull this up. Yeah, there. Now it looks cooler. More official. And it's not bad. It's just, it's not bad. It doesn't really blow me away. It's only surprising because my expectations were set really low. And the last thing I want with how solid Universal Audio has been is them to cheapen their brand. And like I said, this doesn't do that. So as long as it doesn't cheapen their brand and it adds rather than removes or saturates, no pun intended, the market, they're not saturating their own plug-in market or anything. And yeah, I would be interested to hear the rest of them as far as how it applies to my specific production. Okay, so it is with the subscription. It says get on subscription. Oh, okay. Buy now or get on subscription. So this offer for free also, this isn't free permanently. This is just free for the month of April. So after that, go fuck yourself. Just kidding, guys. All in good fun with a capital PH. All right. Yeah. So I guess I could throw a link in the description after the fact and link you guys to Plug-in Boutique's video when they went on. I was in the chat with that one earlier. But yeah, and they had good demo tracks too, So it was a good live this morning, And yeah, I guess give it a try if you're ever so bold. But as far as being worth the money to pay for the full boat, I leave that up to you. Not that it's up to me anyway. So I can't really give advice other than what I have here as far as my own personal and professional opinion, and just play it and let you guys decide. I do other references as far as tracks go and give it a more expansive look, but it's free and these are micro plugins and everything. So cool. Yeah. Glitch Machines, other free stuff. Yeah. Most unusable. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing that I think most people are worried about in a situation like this. How usable are they? Are you just going to be installing free plugins that you're not going to use? And from my perspective, the answer is no. For these ones particularly, because I could tell you right now, I could already tell where a few of these are going to be applicable for what I'm working on. And that's a pretty big surprise, because I didn't expect it. So, Tri-Lake Fractures on sale, $5. Didn't want to buy it because of sound, not for my style. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. I've been reluctant for the same reason, because people let me know about these things, and I'm like, okay. And I usually am late to try things that aren't, solid, that I know that are going to be there. The only reason why I ended up going for the Opal the way that I did was not just because of the price, was because trying it on the UAD Spark, because when they did that 3 months for $1 shit, I was all over that. And they kind of stuck me. They kind of trapped me, because I was working on all these projects and I was like, oh, now I'm stuck with them. But since getting off the subscription, you see the library here. It's like, got the Avalon, got the Manly Massive Passive, got the Polymax and the Opal. I got just about everything that I need. The Oxide for sure. I would like the Brigade Chorus. I would like that, but not really necessary. I did like that one. But I do have the Hitsville Chambers, which was another solid one that I wanted to get, so I own that one. And I have the Sound City Studios one, which a lot of people don't like, and I haven't been able to use it yet in a practical setting, but I will shortly here. But yeah, I'm going to get off of here and hit him up in Nor, who is getting ready to go live pretty soon at our normal Thursday event here. I just thought I'd sneak in real quick in between him and Ben Jordan here. We had the sim selections today, which is great, by the way. Anybody here who was a part of that. And man, great work, everybody, on those. I know a lot of people who are in those are a part of the channel. It was, man, such a great experience, such a musical event. For those who don't know, Ben Jordan goes live on Thursdays, and once a month does these songwriting challenges for Patreons and stuff like that. And we just sit and listen to him for a couple hours. I was going to go on at 6, but yeah, we got other stuff on the table. We got Phantom Friday tomorrow, and I got this whole content to prepare for, and we may or may not go live tomorrow during the day before Phantom Friday because I got some other stuff to work on, and depending on how things go over here and whether or not the content gets done, that'll determine the situation. But as far as the Verve goes, they're good. They're good. They're not shit. Getting it free is worth the download. Getting it for $100, probably worth it, but there's other things out there, But if you have the subscription, go for it. But if you don't, to be making a bunch of fucking noise. Yo, I dozed off for like 5 minutes too. My son even came up to me. He's like, "Are you sleeping, Dad?" I was like, "No." I just got up right away. I got up right when Jungle Pickle's song came on, so it was a really good, man. Sonically, everybody's getting so much more developed every month. I mean, this has been going on. Sim Selections has been what, like a 2-3 year thing now. It's been going on for a minute. But goddamn, this stream quality shit, man. Sorry guys for the stream quality, but hey, it's free just like this. So let me just plug my own shit like Curtis King here and get you some tussing going before it's time to go. Roll out. Yep. Everything in here, and go watch the promo videos for it too. For sure. Definitely mellow tunes. All right, everybody. For those who are going to be in Norse, I'll see you guys in there. And for everybody else, catch you on the flip side. Take care, everybody. Love y'all. Peace.